Attention, objective Dora has been...
Okay, so I played the Battlefield 5 beta last weekend, and why am I coming out with a video just now? It's because I was working on another one at the time, and have master's classes to go to. Hello, I'm Eric the Lone Pine Wolfman, and here is my impression on the Battlefield 5 beta. So to start things off, I know there were big controversies with the game concerning women sporting Freddy Krueger hands and cricket bats, but I figured when the first trailer came out, this was just going to be some zany stuff you can make your character look like in the customization screen, which was disabled for the beta, or I just didn't play enough to unlock it. The selfish bat. And everyone's talked a lot about the subject already, so I'm going to move on to the gameplay. Well, my first battle was trying to connect to the damn server. The thing wouldn't let me connect to certain maps until I figured out which one it wanted me on.
Hello, would you like to play Rotterdam 20 times in a row?
Not really. Can I try Narvik? Damn it. The gameplay is pretty straightforward. Point your gun, shoot at the person, and they generally die. Did I say die? I meant that the gun kicks up so much that you have to stop what you're doing and readjust. And when you're doing that, the other guy one-shots you, because they've played the game for 2 days up to that point, and sadly, I had a life to attend to. And speaking of medics, I know how everyone loves to complain about how they do not revive anyone. And I like playing as a medic, and I always braved hell and high water to revive my team in Battlefield 1, and I've seen others do it too. So I never had a legitimate complaint to this. And then, during the beta, although squad members could pick me up, I noticed that some people, even if they were within range, would not pick me up. And then I realized that it takes a hell of a long time to revive, even as a medic. So some random isn't going to risk their neck for me, when all they're going to do is take the brunt of the next 10 bullets while they're trying to get to me. So you get to lie there now, begging for help for 5 to 10 seconds, and then wait 10 more seconds in the deployment screen when someone didn't revive you. Each person can pick up an ammo pack, even off dead opponents, as well as medkits, so you can try to heal yourself when a medic isn't around. Ammo and medical packs are limited, meaning I had to run to a supply cache almost each time I survived a shootout. And let's not forget about the building feature. Yes, you can destroy a building almost in its entirety, but now you can rebuild it with sturdy sandbags. I was honestly looking forward to this one because this was a different game mechanic, and I couldn't figure out how to do it. Everyone else did eventually, but I had to look it up. But I watched others, and it isn't instant. It takes a while, meaning you have to rely on your teammates to provide cover. And asking randoms online to cover my butt would work just as well if I had asked 10 killer bears to do the same thing. My butt was covered in honey. Which reminds me, this is a lot like Sappers and Mountain Blades DLC Napoleonic Wars. Sandbags without machine guns, basically. And speaking of going without, I tried flying for about a minute before I decided to kamikaze the plane into an enemy-held building and not touch the damn thing until the EA and DICE learned to switch the controls to make it more like Battlefront. And it's bad when you had to ask a game developer to make things look more like Battlefront. As far as leveling up goes, it seems quicker and much simpler to me. It doesn't feel as grindy as Battlefield 1. The only thing that really felt like Battlefield 1 were some of the guns and the Rotterdam map, which was just basically a copy of the Amiens map with some sprinkles on it. And the guns, well, they felt like they had some weight to them, but other than that, they didn't really seem all that special to me. Aside from the horrendous kick some of them gave, they were okay. And you can still spot players, but no longer tag them. The tag just stays in one place, not following the enemy, making this feature absolutely useless. It played generally well, like any Battlefield game. That is, when it was connected. And another thing. Alright. What can I say? It's a Battlefield game. I didn't hate it, but I didn't fall in love with it either. I mean, we are all getting so used to the fast-firing machine guns and rifles. I don't know how much longer Battlefield, or Call of Duty for that matter, are going to be able to keep this up. Will I buy the game? I'm going to wait on that. I was all over the last one, that's because it promised a new setting, World War I. But a World War II game with practically the same weaponry, with just a new building feature as the main unique game mechanic, I'm just a bit more hesitant, or uneducated as EA might put it. But I don't know, maybe I'm just longing for Battlefield 6, the Spanish-American War. But what did you guys think of the beta? Did it change your mind on Battlefield 5? Let me know in the comments below, or on Twitter. This is Eric the Lone Pine Wolfman, and remember gamers, never stop